Sorry, we
maybe.
have to say our intro.
Okay.
What's popping ton? Welcome back to
Hi.
the weekly episodes podcast of the viral podcast coming at you
Daily.
live weekly every week, bar none.
We're on episode 34. Um,
This is episode. Wait, today is
13.
today is wait. This isn't 13. This is like 15.
No, it's definitely 13.
Nah, I think you're lying
What's
to me.
13?
This episode. This is episode 13.
All right,
Maybe
welcome back to
check
episode
that out.
13, guys. It's
One
definitely
one
episode
thousand.
13. I just looked it up. It's episode 13. 13th week in a row. How's
Yeah.
everyone been? It's been a while. I mean,
Been a
I've still been talking to you, but
Yeah, we just
Still
haven't
seeing
recorded our
each other
conversations.
multiple times.
Um, where did we stop? No, I think we're just playing Peter.
Wait,
yeah.
whoa. I was not a fall for this.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, he's too busy being a sim.
We stopped when work came back.
Yeah.
true, actually, yeah.
And now one of us is unemployed.
Oh, yeah. One of the members is
Kyle got fired.
now on the dole.
Yeah, well, at least
I'm
he's
not
on the
even on
dole.
the
Like,
dole. I'm not even on the
that's
dole.
that's better than having a job and getting no hours.
Yep.
Speak for
That's
yourself,
me.
man.
I'm speaking for Peter. Man, I get like a solid 5 hours a week. You leave me alone.
It's
Listen,
true.
there's 5 more than I got, man.
That's because you're terrible at your job, though. Gonna make sense.
It's not facts, alright. It's not kosher.
Fuck, man. I don't think we missed any major news stories.
I got contact lenses.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. Um, not all
uh,
the random shit that's been going on in the world. But
So if anyone needs tips on contact lenses, just hit the comments.
Man,
take
why do you
care
have
of
contact
whatever.
lenses with tips on them? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just for extra penetration.
Kyle likes pain.
They're ribbed as well.
I just want to say
Stop.
the person in my profile picture is not me.
Did you not change
No, because it's not me, man.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's not John.
Yeah.
Another person sleeping.
Oh, Christ.
Fuck.
Oh,
So we
Steam has finished downloading the Master Chief Collection. That's staying in the video.
do we have any topics? What have we been doing? We're back to college. It's online mostly.
How you guys finding that? You guys liking it?
No.
Class then.
I've yet to go to it.
This guy.
No, I'm in a weird situation, so it's not like
Yeah,
I'm
you weren't
actively
meant to
on my
have
phone.
any
Yeah, I
thingies,
was
were you?
meant to have it. Yeah, and like
Third year.
yeah, and the woman who's supposed to like sort me out, she took her sweet time, and only got to me today, and I've been in the process of like doing an interview for my placement and stuff. So then I finished the interview today, and then the woman got back to me being like, oh, I'm gonna. So what she proposed and I do was that she moves me from my course into another course, which is just like Bachelor of Finance, and I finish my third year, and then by Christmas I can decide whether or not I want to graduate with that year, or actually continue on to do my fourth year, which is stupid because obviously I want to do my fourth year. So yeah, but I emailed her being like, listen, I'll find out by the end of the week if my like
You
um
get your placement.
if I get my placement, yeah. And if I do go to placement, well then shit, happy days, you boys getting paid. About
All
to be rolling
facts.
in it. About to be fucking rolling in it.
John,
That's
you
unreal,
got your
man.
placement in a school.
I did. I started
Can
my
we name the
placement
school?
today. Nah, we can't name the school.
Damn it.
Oh, did you actually? How's that?
Yeah, I am. What happened was, so we get like a form. I had to do this last year as well, and they're like, do you have like a school that has already agreed to take you as placement? And if so, like give us the contact details. So I didn't, so I was just like, nah, sort me out. So then that's grand. I have a placement officer that's supposed to get me the placement.
Lucky for some.
Yeah. Well, is it? I haven't finished the story yet. Um, so then, like about a month ago, we get an email and it's like, here's the list of all the people and all of the schools that they're going to, because I'm training to be a teacher, obviously. Um,
Obviously.
she was like, I haven't sorted some people yet, but I'll send that by like early next week. So then, like 2 weeks later, she sends out another one, and I'm still not on it, and she's like, there's still like one or two people that haven't been sorted out. I'll get to you as soon as I can. And then like a week later, and this is like the middle of September. Like this is coming up to, I'm about to have to start like placement. And she just emails me and she's like, "Yo, dog, like I literally can't find anywhere for you." I was like, "All right, cool." She's like, "Yeah, just sort it out yourself." She goes, "There's one school I can get you into, but it's in Finglas, which is like more
Nice.
than an hour's drive, and I'm not doing that every morning. And also, it's in Dublin, where the highest like COVID cases are, and it'll be breaking quarantine and stuff, and I'm not really
Real.
supposed to. So I was like, all right, listen here, placement officer Andy, um, I will sort out my own thing and eat my ass. And she was like, all right, I will. And then so I was like, all right, cool. And I sent off 15 emails to 15 different schools that were all within like 40 minutes, and I got two responses, and the first one was,
Begging.
yeah, basically I was like, listen, just put me anywhere, like put me in the broom closet, I don't give a shit, man. Um,
Teacher.
and I got one response, and it was like, nah, fam, we're chock a block, sorry, and I was like, late, man.
Very professional.
And then I got a second email, and they were like, yeah, provide all this information. I actually had to go online and do a completely separate course. I had to do a course on like child protection online and be emailed a certificate. So
Nice, dude.
that took like an hour and a
Did you
half.
pass?
Can you protect
Yeah,
children now?
yeah, you had to get like 90% in it, and I got 100%, so that was fine. The question, I went through it all, and I like actually watched the videos and stuff, and then at the end the questions were like, which ones of these is not neglect? And it was like beating your kids, not giving them food, not letting them sleep, and not letting them on their mobile phone. So I passed that. That was
What's the
grand.
right answer?
Beating your
Beating
kids.
them.
That's actually allowed in the 1950s. So yeah, that was grand. And then I sent all that off, and then I got a phone call while I was in the shower. That was late. And he was like, "Oh, can you come in tomorrow, and I'll give you like a little tour of the school, and I'll show you the classrooms that you'll be teaching in and the teachers that'll be helping you out." So I went to that today, and the school is really nice. It's a absolutely massive school. I wasn't expecting it to be that big, and your man was really really nice too. And I met the teachers that I was going to be co-teaching with, and one of them said he'd set me up with like, he was like, "Oh, I'll set you up with like a
Blueprint.
laptop and stuff." Yeah, I'll set you up with like a laptop and stuff. And I was like, do I really need one for just 1 day a week for like 1 year? I don't get it.
Very important.
And yeah, it was
Free
really nice.
laptop out of it, bro. Just fucking sell
Oh,
it to them
facts.
afterwards.
You'll get
Yeah,
paid.
cause I don't have to give it back. Definitely not.
Well,
And
Just say
am
your
I
own
gonna get
one of your
paid?
kids took it.
yeah.
Technically, if I sub in classes, then I should be getting paid. But I'm not gonna bring that up with them because they are doing me a huge favor. Like it is really late. Like the schools have already been back a month. And
Yeah.
what was really funny was in the email that I wrote to them from like at the beginning, I obviously said my address, like where I lived. So when
Yeah.
I went in today, your man that I was talking to, who was the vice principal, he said to me, oh yeah, we actually turned down a good few people like in your situation, and but just because we can't fit everybody in. But then I saw where you were from, and I was from there, like I lived there, so I said,
Oh,
all right, okay, I'll let him come in. So yeah, absolute legend.
Nice.
nice, dude.
Uh,
Imagine living in the middle of nowhere actually paid off for once.
yeah, true. Well, I think he lives in the village, but yeah. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the school is built on an old prison. I
Go.
thought that was really interesting. I don't know why. He brought me on a tour and he brought me outside and there was loads of prefabs and stuff. And the school was huge, so that I didn't really think they needed prefabs. Um, but he goes, "Oh yeah, like a little while ago, like a few years ago, some students discovered some underground cells, so we just built some prefabs on top of them." I was like, "Oh, lit man."
Nice.
That was awesome. So yeah, I'm starting next Tuesday, and I'll be doing some first year science and first year maths teaching
No, nice.
twice a week. No, once a week.
And do you have to do like online like do you have to go to college as such? I know you're not actually going to college, but are you just doing placement and like that's you for the week, or do you have to do
No, no, no.
lectures as part of it?
I've everything else as well. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm doing like two maths modules, two biology modules, and two education modules, and then the the placement on top of that.
Man, this whole placement situation has pissed me the fuck off. Like, cause I sat there and I was like, what am I paying for? Like, I'm paying for like tuition for them to be like, go do this on your own. I'm paying them 3 grand for fucking nothing.
Yeah.
At least John, you like, okay, you didn't have help at all, but you know the other students did.
Yeah, true. But I mean, it wasn't 3 grand's worth of help. Like she has a list of schools that have already agreed to take people every year. Like it's just this year was a little bit different. So
Oh,
I suppose she did have her work cut out for her this year. To be fair, like
yeah, like
just not
I
for me.
I understand that, but at the same time, like it's just weird having to charge me 3 grand for me never to be for me especially. I'm never going to the college for like my
Yeah.
placement. I'm just gonna. It's just me working throughout the entire week, so I'm not gonna be there. I don't have to study anything. I got this on my own. What did you do?
Listen, man. They did
I'm
nothing.
listening.
um, yeah, it's fucked. Do you think they should have lowered the prices of colleges or
Yeah,
College,
teaching
yeah,
definitely.
online?
100%.
Yeah.
Dog, my brother's computer science class was them sitting in Microsoft Teams and the nigga typing for an hour. My brother just sat there like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Everybody else in the chat was like, "This is not it, chief. I cannot do this." Imagine every
Mm.
single lecture is just like a text, a paragraph.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, it just doesn't. I don't understand how they haven't lowered the prices even just for the first semester. Like, just taken a little bit off. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, like we're
They
not
don't need the
using the
money
school
to. Yeah,
facilities.
exactly.
Like
Like the facilities aren't running
Yeah.
as much as they were, so they don't need as much money. It's
it's
baffling.
stupid.
But the thing, especially the thing is with Minute, did you not see like they got hacked and they had to pay a ransom or something like that? That was like
Oh
Bro,
two,
that's
yeah.
not
three.
my fault. I didn't
I know,
compromise their security.
that's like two. This is like in May and August or something like that. No, this was like I think in May, and they had to pay your man in July. But like some dude had a ransom of all of our details, and then they had to pay him like 200 some k or something. Like that. It's like
Is it not? I heard that like how do I say this?
Bro, that's like
The
that's like
the new
190
building.
students worth of thingy. Sorry, Carol, I interrupted you. But
No.
200k is like less than
No.
200 students uh fees.
fair, fair.
And it's like
the
20,000 student or 10,000 or whatever. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I heard that the new building
Yeah,
that they're doing. So they have to pay the contractors for that, like say a million quid or something, whatever the price is. It's
mm,
Yeah,
something obviously a couple mil.
yeah.
But someone rang up the like accounts manager or something of the college,
stop,
like whoever was in charge of the accounts, like for distributing money and paying people, and
stop,
they pretended to be the contractors and were like, oh, we've changed
stop.
our bank details, send the money to this bank instead, account instead.
Hero.
So your woman transferred the couple mil or whatever like the installments that they had to pay or whatever it was. I didn't get the full like figures, but like whatever the price of the like contract was, they sent it to the other bank account, and then basically like obviously the real contractor was like, yo, where's our money? And then she was like, oh, you changed bank details, and it was just some
What a
fucking
fucking
Saudi
knob.
prince
We're
that
learn
rang up and was like,
we're learning accounting from these fools. Like they have accounting classes, lectures. They're teaching the next generations of accountants how to get scammed.
Yeah, that was the story I heard, anyways.
Man, people are
I
stupid as hell.
And that's why it's delayed. That it was meant to be done during the summer, like regardless of a pandemic, but because of the pandemic, it got delayed. And then after that, they obviously paid out all the money to the other guy or whoever scammed them, and then they didn't pay the contractors. That's why they
Manute
didn't
is a
finish it.
walking L, dog. Manute's a walking L, man. We're just taking losses left, right, and center. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, oh my god. Because the ransom thing and the hacking, this is not the first. In the 3 years I've been there now, oh, 2 years. In 2 years I've been there now, we've had about seven or eight of these like scares. Like, I can go through my inbox and the amount of Manute emails
Yeah,
being
the
like,
emails.
hey, listen, we
Like
lost
phishing or
details.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
phishing
The
scandals.
the amount of fucking like no other college has this problem. Surely not. Like I don't hear anything about DCU getting scammed or like hacked and all like what I don't know what the fuck the hacker has like information he has on all of us. Fucking hell, man. This Manu's a
I mean,
walking L.
True. So, what was I gonna say?
Everyone should go
Adam.
to Athlone.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I want a degree that I can use.
I heard my name.
Hey,
I wanted to
I'm,
let
I'm,
that
I'm,
one.
I'm
I
kidding.
wanted to
I'm
let that one settle.
Yeah.
kidding.
let's
If you could see my face when he
let's.
said that, I was like, "I'll." Can you imagine my face?
Yeah, Jordan, thanks. You're like, if
Imagine
you
my
could
face
imagine my
doing that
face, I
thing.
was like, and then just made the face again. Is that's what that sounded like?
Um.
That's
So,
only kidding.
Adam, you're the other one that has been doing online actual lectures through Teams and stuff. How are you
Yeah.
feeling about it? How do you like it?
I went to one live one, and then I was like, I woke up for this. I can, and they're recording it, so I might as well just wait. And now I've just been doing them after, like, so they're not live. But I mean, it's the same, and I don't know. It's like a lot of it's harder to find motivation, I guess, to like, actually do it and take notes and shit like that. Because when you're in the lecture, it's like, fuck, I have to write really fast, otherwise this shit is all gone. You know what I mean? Like what she's saying, I won't, like, I'll get the lecture notes or whatever, but I'm not gonna get the whatever the fuck she's saying.
Yeah.
Explanation.
The teacher's notes, yeah, the explanations. Now it's kind of like, oh, I can just pause it, which is kind of cool, but also I'm not doing that because I'm in
You
my
a
own
lazy
house.
fuck.
Yeah, basically, I'm just really lazy. But I mean,
I
I've
feel
done
That's
lectures
interesting.
before, so
But I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
we're paying 3 grand for like like an online course. You know, those
Yeah,
online courses that advertise for like 400 quid or something like that. Like it should not be that expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind
uh,
the online classes. I've been getting up for them. I've watched all of them live so far, except for the one that I missed because I had to go to the school this morning.
yeah,
And it's fine, and I'm able to take notes. That's not the problem. The problem for me is it's just so goddamn annoying, just looking at them, and they're like, they're like, can everybody hear me? It's the same in every single one. Can everybody hear me? Put your hands up if you can hear me. 7 billion people like put their hands up. There's
Is
like
the
a
camera
button.
on?
No, no, no. There's like a button. It's like a raise your hand
Oh,
button on Teams. Or they say like, can you hear me? Type in the chat if you can hear me. And then my computer goes bing, 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 bing,
oh
bing.
fucking
And then at
hell.
the end,
Oh
they're
no.
like, at the end,
Thank
the lecture's like, all right, that's it. I'm turning off the recording. Goodbye, everybody. And everybody's like, thanks, thank you so much, thank you, thanks, thank. And my computer's like,
Oh.
bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, why are we thanking them? My bank account's empty. And theirs is full. I'm so upset about it, and it's so annoying, and I just want to sleep. I think in future I'm just gonna sleep and watch it not live, so that I don't have to get the bing bing bings.
yeah. I don't know what they can do about it because like we all have to go to college, but like we can't.
Yeah,
We're not like getting like a proper experience. So like I don't know how this is gonna hinder us like going forward in the future. Like it's kind of fucked me over because if I don't get placement, it's not gonna look well on my CV. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
know
I
like
get you.
other students in the future who are like other students who are coming up behind me and other students ahead of me when they got their placement fine. And man, to- oh, I was so good. I was so pissed off when Tosin was explaining his placement structure to me. Was that like all the possible like companies that could have taken him for his like computer science stuff. They just walked in. They were like, "All right, we'll take you and me. Let's go." Like that was
Oh,
it.
nice.
The call like the lecturer got all the all the companies coming down, and it wasn't like any like just small bitch ass companies. They got like fucking Apple, Intel, all them to come down, and they just
That's
said, "All right, we'll
awesome.
pick you," and then and that was it. And then in the minute, they just kind of like, "Good luck. Wait, before you go, give us 3 grand. Good luck."
See you later. Hope you have a laptop.
And they give us
To
and send you an email. Oh, we lost all your stuff.
we've accidentally given some Gombeen your personal information just to let you know
So
Our
where your
fees will be
fees are
waived
going.
to compensate this.
fucking hell, man. They're fucking ridiculous.
Hmm. In my education modules, because they're kind of reduced, there's like I think the most I've seen is maybe like 35 people. There are more, but obviously some people aren't showing up. Like,
Mm,
um, they keep asking for like input, and they'll call upon specific people, and then you have to turn, and they
Oh,
want you to like turn on your camera and everything, and I'm just not doing it. I downright refuse. I have a camera, but I'm just gonna tell them that I'm on a desktop and I don't have a camera.
mm,
Yeah, I don't
It's
have a camera. I have my maths tutorial online
so do I. Yeah.
instead of in person, and I'm convinced they're gonna, because you actually do need to talk to another person during the tutorials. There's no point.
Yeah.
And like I actually I have no camera the way I do it, so it's kind of handy. Like
Yeah.
no camera on.
And another thing that they keep asking us to do is I don't really fully understand how Teams works yet, but
mm,
the way that one of my education modules works is there's the general where we all go into and then they like explain what's going on. But then we
mm,
have to there's like different break rooms and they separate there's like 10 of them and they separate us up into groups of like 5, 6 or 7. And then
mm.
we have to go into a specific break room and discuss. It's like group work over Zoom.
Yeah.
So then like
zooms.
we go into the general and they're like, okay, go and discuss what makes a good teacher or like the qualities of a good teacher. And then we have to go into our break room. Somebody has to start the meeting. Then there's only 2 people in the meeting for like 15 seconds and it's really awkward. People don't turn on their cameras. People don't unmute their mics. There's always that one person who just doesn't want to talk and is like, sorry, my connection's really bad. I can't speak or like some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Gonna be me.
I've just been getting into it though. I'm like cause I just know they're all feeling the same way. So I'm like,
Mm.
yo, what's Poppington, my dudes? You know? And they're like, uh, not much. How are you? And my group is all girls who I've never talked to. 3 years. This is
Nice.
my third year in the college, and I have never
Nice.
talked to these girls.
Yes, sir.
Are any of them single?
Simp.
Man, how would I know if I never talked to them?
So I'm
You should ask them.
wondering, could you do me
First
a
thing you
solid?
said, could you
Annie
do
is
it for
single.
me?
All right, go into your break rooms. Here, Annie is single.
Asking for a friend.
I'm gonna
If they
make
say no, ask them to prove it.
I'm gonna make my profile picture on Discord. I'm gonna make it my profile picture on Zoom.
Uh,
Oh fuck.
Oh, it's not even Zoom. It's Microsoft Teams. Like every time I said Zoom, imagine I said Microsoft Teams.
no bother, mate.
Just edit it.
Okay.
We'll edit it.
Microsoft Teams. All right, cut that out and edit it in
This
every time I said
podcast
Zoom.
is sponsored by Teams.
What the fuck? My light's flickering like crazy. Holy shit. I think I'm about to die.
Yes, sir. All
Oh,
right.
your LEDs or
No, my actual bulb. Oh fuck, I think it's about to explode.
Oh, all right. So I just remembered. I've got a story for you boys.
All right, let's go.
Here we
Story
All
time
right.
with
go.
Peter.
All right. So remember, okay, over the weekend I went to Galway, with the
Yeah.
girl.
cool? Oh yeah, because
Yeah, when you
someone was
bailed
a
on our plans
simp.
go to a party, that's alright.
Allow me in
My
it.
bother.
What do
To
you
be
mean?
fair,
No,
to be
No,
fair,
no,
to be
I
sorry,
will
fair,
Peter.
explain
to be,
this.
Explain how
Yeah,
she
fuck
did
you.
that. if
So
someone else did that, you'd be like, oh,
No, I would.
we
fucking
To
had
be
get the
fair,
fuck out of
to be
here.
fair, I
last
would.
week
I would. It.
last week we had a friend's 23rd birthday on Friday. Wednesday of that week, we asked Peter, "Are
Peter
you
was
coming?"
there,
Peter was
setting
we
up.
were setting it up, right?
Mm.
And we asked Peter. We said, "Peter, are you coming?" And he said, "Yeah, no
He was
problem,
like,
man.
yeah, I'm
It's
doing
cool,
music.
right?" Yeah, he was like, "Who's playing the music?" He was like, "All right, I'm gonna play it." We were like, "All right, cool." Friday morning, the day of the party, right? The guy's texting me about his lifts, the guy whose birthday it is. And I'm like, all right, he's probably going to bring Peter as well. So I text Peter, I'm like, hey, so did Jamie's his name. As I was like, Jamie text you about the party? He just goes, nah, man, not coming. And I was like, yeah, you are. And he goes, nah, on the way to Galway.
All
I'm
right.
like, when were
So
you going to tell us? Huh? When me
so
and Jamie showed up outside your house?
no, 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 no. I won't lie to you. All right. I completely fucking forgot about the whole trip. All right. I completely. So
Yeah,
what I said,
yeah.
Ah, nice one.
what I
Classic.
what I said,
Classic
yeah.
simp.
When I said yeah, I was totally down. I completely forgot Friday was supposed to be gone, and then I was like, "All right." And then like Friday came around, I was heading. I was like, "What the? What's something's going on?" And you text me. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I completely zoned out. So like the entire lead up, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to this thing on Friday," and then like I was like, "Oh, Friday's the trip." Completely forgot about the party, and then like I was on the bus
Bros
and I was like, "Oh
before
shit!
hoes.
Listen, listen, listen. My bad, my bad. All right, that's my bad."
But anyway,
But
your story.
anyway, so we get there to go, and we're just chilling. We go to like go to a hotel, sort ourselves out, whatever, and then we get some food, we get some drinks, and then we go meet some of her mates who go to Galway. So then
Nice.
we go to this bar, and we're just drinking. It's like a cocktail bar, so we're just drinking cocktails, whatever. And it's this cocktail called the Zombie, which will just fucking kill you. It's just all these alcohols and just like a drop of like Fanta, whatever the fuck they put in it.
Yeah.
So Peter's, hang on, Peter's a simp and a lightweight. Okay, move on.
All right. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there with the girl, and there's two of her friends in front of us, right? Two females. Now I'm not gonna blare out the names, so I'm gonna give them different names, all right?
No, blur out their
S-
names.
No,
It doesn't matter though.
PPS numbers.
yeah, I'll just go with like girl one and girl two. That's the easiest way to whatever. I'm not being creative with this one.
Wait, which one's girl one and which one's girl two?
Doesn't matter. All right.
The one on the left is girl two.
Okay, nice.
Why? Why would I? Why would that make sense? The one on the left is girl one, right? Sure. So girl left is girl one, and she told us that her boyfriend was supposed to come down to the bar with us later, right? So we're like, okay, cool, whatever. He shows up, and then he just walks to the other end of the other end of the bar and sits with like another group of people. I'm like, why the fuck? Like, he's not coming over to say hi to his girlfriend? And she goes, oh no, he's here on a staff night. So we found out a bit weird that she followed him. She took us to this bar to follow him to a staff night to watch him, pretty much.
Oh no.
Nice. It's
So
nice.
So immediately we're kind of like freaked out. We're like, whatever. Then this girl too took a liking to one. Had a crush on one of the lads across, like at the staff party table.
Nice.
So then she's like talking to us about it, being like, "Oh, he's so cute. He's so this, whatever the fuck." So then my girlfriend takes a piece of paper, takes on girl two's number and like her name and like her Snapchat, whatever, and it walks over, hands it to your man, and says, "That's this girl has a crush on you, whatever." Just being a wing woman. And then
Yeah.
girl two is upset, is fucking pissed off. She's like, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not being a friend. I can't believe you did that. Yada yada yada." So then we're like, taken aback because like it looked like it was kind of working because your man was kind of like, it looked like he was a bit interested.
Wait, was this the did they hand the number to the same guy that it was the woman's
No, 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 no.
boyfriend?
It was a different lad at the
Okay.
start. At the start
People,
table.
bro.
Yeah. So girl two gets upset, but then obviously apologizes after she says some like mean things, whatever. Then girl two starts. So then my girlfriend would talk to girl one, and obviously girl one is sitting across from me, and my girlfriend sits to the right of me. So I would like whenever my girlfriend was talking, I'd look at her, and then like whenever girl one was gonna talk, I'd like turn around and face what she's has to say. So girl two was sitting diagonally across from me. So our eyes would meet, and she would give me this like
Oi
look
oi oi
that,
oi.
that freaked me the fuck out, right? So I was like, this girl's weird, but whatever. So then I felt something on my leg, and I thought it was a table. I was like, oh shit, so let me just move my
Yeah,
foot.
you
Foot,
did.
Table
and I
grew
and I
hands.
so I move my leg and I feel something again, and it's kind of like following me. So I'm like, oh shit, who is this? I kind of just peek under and I see it's her across the table, my foot to me. So I'm telling my girlfriend all this, being like, this is fucking weird, and she's like, just you're being paranoid, just leave it. I was like, cool. So so then, girl one and my girlfriend go to the toilet, so I'm stuck with this girl, and she
Nice.
so she goes, well, what do you do then? And I was like, oh, I do international economics and finance. She goes, ooh, money, nice, nice. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah. I could do your accounts for you, I guess. And she's like, oh, okay, okay. So like, what was the job process like? Is a lot of money involved? And I was like, I guess so. You know, usual job prospects with anybody doing finance, whatever. And then the girls come back, and I was just telling her, like, this is a weird experience. She then gets up, going like, I'm going to the toilet, right? My right arm is over like my girlfriend's seat, right? Like on her, like behind
Yeah,
her,
on the back of her seat.
Yeah,
back
Yeah,
yeah.
of the
yeah.
seat. The girl comes up, and I wish I could be there in person to show you what she did. She just put her hand on my arm and like slowly rubbed up my shoulder as she was walking by me,
Nice.
right? Nobody else clocked this, and I'm freaking the fuck out because I'm like,
So did you follow her to the bathroom?
no,
Get
Yeah,
your
Peter,
bit.
you're saying you're freaking out, but secretly you're loving this. Go on.
no, 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 no. If you saw her, you wouldn't. Anyway, and
Oh, she's
Oh,
gonna watch
Peter.
this.
all right, so
Fucking hell.
do
God,
you
poor
want me
girl
100%?
number two.
Do you want me 100%? Dog, she just had the eyes that like she'll cut your dick off and help you look for it. That's what like the type I'm talking about here.
It's kind of hot, though.
Stop.
Can you send me your Snapchat afterwards?
No. No, I'm not subjecting you to that. Anyway,
Can you
Man,
tell
she
us?
was just networking. She was trying to get as many guys
Yeah,
to get her like snap as she could.
no, fair enough, fair enough.
gotta respect the hustle, bro.
So, no. So then we then leave wherever we leave like relatively early, like 11 o'clock or something like that. We're just going back home to the hotel. And then some dude like walks up on us and he's like, I got a fish. I was like and we're like, what? And he just shows up this little small fish in his hand.
Aw.
And it's like, I got a fish. Like that's dope.
Man,
Like
isn't Galway lit?
and I'm like, what? I'm like, where the fuck did you get the fish? Because he came out of a pub. So he must have stole the fish in the pub. Or he just went to a river and like picked up a fish or something. So I'm like, man, I was like, where'd you get this fish? And he goes, I got a fish. I was like, all right, dope. And he goes, some bitch tried to steal my fish off of me. I was like, all right. And he shows like the fish has got markings, like as if like it was pulled. And he was like, some chick tried to steal my fish. And I was like, that's unlucky, man. Sorry. And he goes, don't you like the fish? And I was like, yeah, it's an alright fish, man. He's like, thanks, man. What's your name? I mean, just have like a random conversation about this fish whilst I'm holding
Was
Supermax.
this a recently deceased fish, or was it like a taxidermy kind of a thing?
Oh, this was a recently deceased fish. Like, so then we're walking up like back to our hotel or whatever, and he's walking with us, just chatting about his fish. And a group of girls walk by, and he goes, "Oh, look at this!" And I was like, "What are you going to do?" Just runs on the girls and slaps her with the fish.
What?
Gee, what? That
Just goes
can't
over,
be real.
just goes over and go boop. And she fucking loses it.
What age is this guy?
I don't know, old enough to party.
What does that
What
I
does
mean?
don't
that
know what
even
that
Over
means.
mean?
18?
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
Like
But when you
like
say
our age
60-year-old
or
only,
oh,
like,
he was a college student. He was a college student. I would say
okay,
he's in his
okay, okay.
20s. Yeah,
and he
I
was
would say
just off his head.
I don't know if it was off his head.
man, you gotta love Ket, bro.
I don't know if it was off his head. I don't think so. I think he was just a
How
bit.
big of a fish was it?
It was a very small fish.
So it was only like a little light slap.
Yeah, like he didn't go over like a walloper with it. Like it's just like a tap. It was like bam, whatever. But like it's just a dead fish in his
Pussy.
face. What do you mean pussy? That's assault.
Man, that's weird. That's like the first step towards like mass murdering, isn't it? You know, you like kill animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Next
don't
is a
see.
semi-automatic assault rifle and a school.
I mean, I don't know cast out on him because I don't know if he actually killed the fish, but he just had a dead fish.
What a legend.
At the end of the story,
Get him on the podcast.
what
I mean,
happened with the girl?
Yeah,
well,
what the girls do?
she
Did
was
they
weird for
did
the
they
rest
just
of the
run
weekend,
off?
but like that's for a
Did you
different
did you
that's
not
for a
tell
different
your
time.
girlfriend?
I did, yeah.
Was she happy about it?
I mean, she was fucking pissing herself laughing. like voice. I'm being honest here. Like, listen, like, she was a psychopath. Like, it was just funny. She's a psychopath. Once once you see her, you understand. She's a psychopath.
Oh,
All right, man. Introduce us. Get
God.
her on the podcast.
True.
I don't think your girl would be too happy about that one.
My girl?
Yeah, cause she'll hit on you too. She start rubbing your hands and shit.
Yeah,
Adriana
it
will
doesn't mean I'll
discord.
reciprocate, like,
Yeah, I know, but you might get yourself in trouble.
because she did it to me?
That's just what?
Just saying. You never
So
know.
in other words, Peter got in trouble.
I didn't. I didn't, but you could.
I didn't, but John definitely could. I don't know about you guys, but like, that's definitely something that John could get in trouble over.
You know what you're like, John. Come on. Oh, fuck.
Don't
Alright.
worry. I'll introduce you. I'll introduce you.
Thank God, man.
All of you. Carl especially.
What do you mean, me especially?
You did ask.
You go for it, man.
He's got a
I'll get
point.
yeah.
What?
I mean, you did ask. You said earlier, you're like, introduce us. And you asked for a Snapchat, didn't you? I
Yeah,
can't be going with
It's
true.
called
sarcasm.
a joke.
Nah,
No,
man.
technically
Nah,
you
that's.
you kind
I
of
don't
What's
did.
a
like
It was
sarcasm.
joke?
like
Yeah, with sarcasm.
it was like you could pass it off as a joke.
Yeah.
But
You saying it's like, haha,
behind it.
show me your Snapchat, but you're looking at me seriously, like,
Yeah, it's like, do you know that video where the guy's like, "Hey, give me a foot rub. Come on, give me a foot." And the girl is like, "No, get away from me. I'm not giving you a foot rub." And then the weird guy in the corner is like, "Haha, yeah, no, me neither." You know that video? That's our wholesome content for this week. Cue it up.
Yeah.
oh, that's Carl.
Oh, fuck.
I'll take that.
No, you won't.
I've been
That's one
called
of the
worse.
worst. That's the cringe. One of the cringest videos ever. That every time you watch it, it makes you do the cringe thing. Like where you're just like, no.
Do the
Yeah,
WAP.
Oh, it's the worst.
Sends shiver down your spine.
that's a whap.
trying to think if we had any. If there was
Well,
any.
great podcast, guys. A nice return.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Sure, man. Carl, how's the job search going?
I had an interview today,
With?
and I have another one on Friday.
Go on, shout them out. Shout to
Uh,
the boys, giving our boy an interview.
Shout out to Fitness Journey in Kilcock. Um,
Pussy.
seems very. What do you mean? He's not.
No, go on.
Had a nice little time with him. Quick 15 minute.
Is that the one that's out like the far side of Kilcock, kind of like towards the roundabout, towards Maynooth?
It's by the canal. You know the big one with the guy. It's beside
Yeah,
the
yeah.
on the road to Maynooth. Yeah. So I went there. He seemed pretty keen. Then I have another one in Leak Slip on Friday. So hopefully I don't get ghosted by these
Is that
like I
happened
did the
before?
last one.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the one.
they didn't ghost, huh? They're just
Yeah,
taking.
the first one they went. I went in for a trial and everything, and then they were like, "Yeah, on Saturday we'll let you know." Like, blah blah. Blah. And I was like, "All right." And then Saturday came around and nothing. And I was like, "All right." Sunday came around, nothing. All the way to Wednesday, and then I was like, "Yo,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
why didn't you
email
just send an
these."
email?
Oh, on Wednesday I sent an email, and then they got back to me on Friday and was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, there is a miscommunication or wires got crossed or some shit. We went with a different candidate. Good luck." I was like, "Well, thanks. I could have done that. Used that a week ago." But no, I got one of the girls actually sent me a they for the one in Kilcock on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
They one of the girls sent me a post by them because I don't follow them on Instagram or anything, and they're like, "Oh, they're hiring. Like, just apply." And I was like, "Yeah, grand." Applied. Then 15 minutes later, no, 20 minutes later, do we continue?
Yeah.
Man, I swear it's because it's podcast 13. Unlucky 13.
Oh,
Anyway,
true.
go on, man.
Uh, fucking.
Go on, Carly.
Anyways, yeah, he replied back to me in 20 minutes and then followed me on Instagram and was like, "Yo, can you come in for an interview on Wednesday?" But then I had already agreed with the other gym to
Mm-hmm.
have an interview on Wednesday as well. And then I was
Oh,
like, "Oh shit!" And then I was
double
like,
date.
"Right, yeah." And then I was like, "All right, I'm really sorry, but I have plans on Wednesday. Can you do? I can do any other time of the week." And then he didn't reply to me. And
Mm-hmm.
then the one I was meant to have it on Wednesday in the first place, they were
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, sorry, Carl, the meeting's been moved to Fridays now." To go email the Kilcock one again and be like, "Yo, I can do Wednesday," and he was like, "Yeah, that's grand, come in." And so yeah, today went all right, and then I have another one
What
Friday.
what'd you do for
So
15 minutes?
he just came in, asked me like about my experience and was I working at the minute, and then I was like, "No, fuck the hotel," and then yeah, he was just like asking, was I like fit and like was I able to was I comfortable showing people exercises, and it was pretty. I think it was basically just to like put a face to the name more of a thing. Like he didn't ask me any questions about like fitness stuff or like he was never like, oh, if somebody wants to lose weight, what would you do with them? Like it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that kind of a thing. It was just kind of get a gauge of my vibe and stuff like that. But you know,
Vibe check.
hashtag vibe check. Yeah. No, it seemed he seemed really nice. He was pretty relaxed, like and stuff like
I
that. The best thing about it is going for these interviews is you can just wear like going
whatever.
out clothes. Like
Mm.
every time in school they were always like, oh yeah, you have to wear like shirt and like all that kind of
Yeah,
crap,
but
and I'm like, bro,
no, but I feel it's more so like
Yeah, just because it's you're in
the
I
school.
know
path.
it's the
Yeah,
industry,
yeah,
yeah, the industry
yeah.
that it is, but like in school you're like, obviously not that I was like, oh,
Yeah, but
I
school
know
doesn't.
what I want to do in school, but
Yeah, but the school
But then
isn't
it's
the majority.
yeah, but the school is not preparing you for like sports science or like actually any like field to do with sports. That's more of like a thing you decide to do on, like to go through. They're more so preparing you for like the profession, like not like the like business world and stuff like that.
yeah,
That's where
but
they shoe you.
yeah, then my thing was like, oh, why didn't they like I was never aware of like say different fields other than like
Mm,
that kind of a businessy or like office job kind of a thing. When you're in school, you're kind of like, oh, you just grow up, work in an office, and then die kind of a thing.
yeah.
Whereas like you can
Not in that
like I
order.
went, but like I went to the interview today in literally an outfit I've gone to a 21st in. Like,
Hmm.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I
like the
mean,
guy interviewing me is in gym clothes, and I'm like, well, why wasn't this taught to me in school? Like, obviously they're not like,
I mean,
do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but like they're not gonna prepare. Schools can't really prepare you for every single path of like work they possibly can. I feel like they're just gonna prepare you for the majority, which is more so like
Yeah,
corporate
yeah.
work where you
But
have
I
to
mean, no
wear a
matter
suit.
where you go, like it's like I feel like literally not only sports, but like probably that would be the main one. Like, I mean, I went for a shop or for a shop. I went for an interview in Dunn's and I still wore slacks and a shirt. Like it's
Mm,
just what you wear because it's just like that's what an interview clothes is, no matter where you go, except for sports, pretty much. Do you know what I mean?
Carol,
Because it's like I
I
feel
Yeah.
like
I have a question. Like, I'm because I feel like if you wanted to, whilst you were still working at the hotel, you could have just transferred to the gym.
No, see, the thing is, the gym there is a commercial gym, as in there's no like personal training, or there's very little opportunity to actually do personal training. And
Okay,
then they only do like a couple classes, but the they do are all just like are stuff I'm not interested in. So
like
like
Lamaze.
yeah, it's fucking Lamaze. So it's like kind of that bullshit kind of Instagram exercises, kind of like the classes that they do, like like
CrossFit.
boxer size and fucking all that kind of
But I mean,
you know
I feel like it'd be easy pay, and like it would have been good for you, like, because obviously we're in a weird climate now. It would have been like good for you to build up the experience, and that whenever you put your on your CV, it's like I worked at a 4-star hotel gym.
yeah, but I wouldn't like the that wouldn't have prepared me for
I mean,
an
I
actual
don't.
job because the thing I was working, but then also the thing was I just wanted to get out of the hotel.
No, that is true. That is true. No,
So
no,
like
I understand that. Yeah.
I do understand like people like because a lot of people have said to me that was like, oh, would you not just transfer to gym? I was like, well, I don't really like any of the people over there,
Mm.
and this stuff that they're doing is just not interesting me whatsoever. Like if any of these gyms that I'm applying to, like none of them have a treadmill or like fucking elliptical machines. Like they're all like proper, not a proper like, but they're like small group personal training where people are paying like good decent money to get results. Like they're expecting
Mm.
like high quality service. Whereas like you can walk into the hotel gym and walk back out and not have an interaction with any member of staff.
Mhm.
And like if you don't know what you're doing or like no one's supervising you or anything, then you're kind of go, oh, I'm going to the gym, but nothing's happening, or you're potentially if you're doing an exercise, you're going to hurt yourself or someone else, like doing it, then
That's
that's
fair.
not kind of the environment that I want to work in. Because like any of the gyms are all like independent gyms or like they have only like two locations, so it's all very like community group kind of everyone knows each other in the gym, whereas like if you go down to the gym you don't know Tom, Dick, and Harry from anyone.
No, fair, fair. And like, how's the pay gonna be like? Like, was there out of the two that's
So
like close to your place? Which one you look? Which one you hoping you get?
well, the one in Kilcock is like it starts €12 an hour, and then I've the option if I have clients or like
Mm.
people that want to be trained by me, then I can do personal training with them, and
Mhm.
then it's like I'm giving out all. I'm just this is just free promo for them. they It's 50 quid for a personal training session, and
Mm.
then the gym take a four. Yeah, um, they take. I think it's is it €50 a week maybe.
Mhm.
They take it's something whatever pay it is. It's a 60-40 split, so you get to keep 60% of the thing, and then the gym takes 40% for like the use of like the equipment and all.
Mhm.
But obviously, you're bringing revenue and like clients to the gym, so
Mm.
you still get. But then the other one on Friday is like a proper internship. It's a 12-month contract, like 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Um, and it's the View. What's the official name of it? It's like a managerial program or something. So you do it for 12 months and then you get kept on if obviously if your performance is good. And then it's the view to like be a manager in they have three locations, I think.
Mhm.
So like could be a manager in one of the three locations. That's the
No.
view. That's the way they'll train you. Like
So that's what you're hoping to get instead.
that like yes and no. Like the one in Kilcock is way closer to me, so like that would be easier to like get to him, like fuel costs and stuff like that. But then
Mm.
the other one would be more secure, as in like you're definitely doing 40 hours a week
Mhm.
every week.
Yeah.
Whereas like I could potentially make more money in the other one that I
Mhm.
had today, but then I could also potentially make less money depending on hours and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it's
True.
kind of fucked the whole coronavirus kind of fucked the whole thing because like group things you can only have 6 people and then like they're closing in Dublin, they're closing public, like if a county goes into lockdown then gyms are closed.
Mm.
um so if there's no group classes or like semi-private gyms then they can't open and stuff like that. But
So if the gym closes, will they still pay you like a flat fee every week or?
yeah, so I'll still get because it's semi-private. It's they'll do group classes where it's just 6 people in for a class and like the whole like 2 meters apart and blah blah
Mm.
blah. That'll also be followed. So like I'll still have a job, but
Or
obviously it won't be for I won't get as much money because you can only run a certain amount of classes like a day and stuff like that.
fair,
But
fair.
like if I get it, like I'm not too bothered about it.
Mhm.
In terms of like I know I'll get some money, so I can just like live around that.
Mm.
Whereas now I literally have nothing coming in, and I'm just dependent on savings.
That's fair. That's fair.
Cringe.
Uh,
What do you mean unemployed?
Shut the fuck up,
I mean,
man.
I'm
Shout out to
borderline
all our
there.
unemployed listeners.
I mean, I'm borderline there, dog. I'm at my first shift this Sunday in like a month, and I don't. I honestly, once I go in there, I won't lie to you, man. I'm going in there with a massive puss in my face.
Why?
I'm gonna be so pissed off. Like
You live in
not
the
the
Statman
team,
Arse.
man. I'm not, man. Fuck that. Okay,
Hey, yo, Peter. Hey, Simon. What's up?
fuck them. Fuck that whole hotel.
Preach.
I was so close, man. I was on the edge of just like had the thing typed out. I was about to just go in, and I was like, you know what? If they fire me, it doesn't look good in the CV. So let me just let me bite my tongue away. But like, if I get my placement, because I was talking to Adam before this, like before we started, I was like, man, if I get my placement, should I keep the job on just for like extra money? Because like it's only gonna be like a
Oh
shift a
fuck
week.
that.
I mean, like, because I was sitting there, I was like, realistically, an extra €100 a week or like €80 a week is not that bad. Like, I could miss it, but like, I would like to have it. And like, because it's such a flexible job, I can literally just text and I'm not coming in. I don't have to show up.
Yeah.
So like, there's no point in like, and like, if they fire me, bet like I have another
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Like, their man hasn't showed up in how many years, and this nigga still has a job.
Yeah. Well.
Do you know what I mean? So like I could just be like, nah, I'm not coming in this weekend, or like, oh, I'm coming in, because like it's a 0 hour contract. They can't exactly fire me
Yeah.
because
That's true. Actually.
the whatever hours they give me, I don't have to take it. That's why I was so surprised over the summer. Where like nobody's allowed to book hours off. I'm like, you can't do that.
Yeah. You can do
We're
it.
in a 0 hour contract. You cannot say no, whatever, because I could refuse whatever hours you give me.
I'm back. Right.
We just talked about work, and I was literally just about to say I'm gonna wait for John to come back to speak, but so we have a new manager in work, and
Interesting.
so at the start of weddings, um,
Stop. What's changed?
at the start of weddings, at the
Man,
start
I
of
love
weddings
the
when
stories that
we're
come
Yeah.
out of the hotel now.
bringing people into the room,
Yeah.
our old manager would introduce them. So he had his little room welcoming, the new Mr. and Mrs.
Just get Sean to do it.
The new Mr. and Mrs. Um,
Mhm.
whatever the fuck their names was. So now Sanju has said that. Oh fuck! Um, do we have to bleep that?
Bleep.
Do we have to? Our new manager has said. What the fuck? Oh yeah, he said. So he's from a different country,
Mhm.
and England isn't his first. English isn't his first.
Jesus Christ.
Neither's yours.
English English isn't his first language, and he knows four languages. And sometimes when he's talking, he gets confused and uses the other languages. Which I have never heard him talk in a
Yeah,
No,
different
I've never
I've
language.
heard that
literally never heard him
either.
talk in a different
He,
language.
Me neither.
so now he's picked me, Sean, and Jamie to decide amongst ourselves who's gonna do the MCing for the thing.
Oh, fucking hell.
Man, this should be a
I think you should
mandatory.
pick Peter.
Stop. Stop.
Oh,
Can I
like
come in every wedding and just do like the 30-second cameo and then just go home again? Or can I like just stay for food and then just leave afterwards?
sorry,
Oh, imagine Sean
but
doing that. That'd be hilarious.
Okay,
but
then
yeah,
what is his job? Because if he
I don't
can't do
know.
Bro,
that,
just turn
what
up.
is his
That's
job?
his job. Oh.
It's
The,
crazy.
the three you just refuse to do it. I'm not
Oh,
doing it.
I'm refusing to do it. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like,
No, this is your
I
Do you
have
job.
think
like
Sean's refusing
diagnosed
to do
social
that?
anxiety or something. Like there's no way I'm doing that. But
He,
like,
he
but if you
better.
think that everyone,
I swear to God, if he looks at me, he better not even look at me. Go like, Peter, get out of. I'm not doing that. I
if you
used
think
to.
about the three people that he's picked, right? You couldn't put Jamie on it. You
Yeah,
couldn't put me
Jamie
on
can
it.
fucking pass out.
And then Sean's left, and Sean probably would be good, but he's a
Sean
bitch.
left.
No,
No,
as in
Sean be
Sean
like,
is
"Hi,
left.
how's it going, lads?"
Okay, okay.
Real
I don't know.
aggressive.
I mean, I
It's
feel like
just
Sean would.
madness.
I feel like Sean would do it because Sean is really
Sean
trying
would do
to.
it
Like,
just cause, yeah, just cause
he's
he
re-
I
would.
think
he's
John should do it.
yeah. Go on, John. He's just
Why?
gonna go. What's Poppington?
Fluffington, ladies and gentlemen.
Was that serious or was that a joke?
Which part? The whole thing
That
or
I
just
think no, I think John should do it.
you should do it.
No, John, you'd be the most natural at it
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
of everyone that's there. Like,
you're a teacher. Think about teaching kids.
Um, but
Public
okay,
speaking.
so here's the thing.
You don't
I
even know
would
what.
do
which
it.
I don't.
I would
Yeah,
do it,
maybe that's where I was coming from.
but I don't think other people would be happy with me doing it.
As in guests.
Our other
Nah,
manager
just
will come back from the bar and he'll be
yeah,
getting him.
like dead ass.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? Why is John?
Well,
Oh,
see,
get
this is
that
the thing.
fucking bit.
So, recommended. Sanju asked, and he recommended the three of us.
Oh, bleep
Fuck!
bleep.
Sorry.
Bleep.
Shit. Our old manager, or our new manager asked, and that's who our old manager recommended. The three of us, which I don't know.
But like to be fair, that would have
It's
been
a
your.
manager's job.
Yeah, it's
Like
a manager's job. I don't know. Like they
Get
shouldn't.
Tamara to do it. Oh fucking names. Oh
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
People
People
get
are
your
gonna be
boy
like
Wedding
hotels
coordinators.
with blank and blank.
No, but I'm sick. I'm sick of this thing where like we're having to do all the possible jobs. Like
Yeah.
we're doing nights. Sometimes we're doing bars. Sometimes we're fucking like it's ridiculous. We're doing all the possible jobs ever, and
Just quit, bro.
everybody else can walk into the hotel and be like, I know exactly what I'm doing today. We walk in and we're like, what's on the menu today, bro?
Yeah.
It's just different every fucking day, and it fucking pisses me off. And now we have a new manager that's a pussy. He's not gonna do. he's not, he's not gonna
I
do
mean, the
it.
manager before that was as well.
No, but at least he had the
Yeah, he would
balls
do
At
it
least he
though.
had
stand
the
up and
Yeah.
bottoming
fucking
to
talk.
fucking get him through it.
Yeah. No, but he would do it. So
The big Sandman is gonna be like, oh, listen, Adam, I want you to talk and do the fucking speakers at the same time.
yeah.
So you're sprinting.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be like, I do the music, man. Sorry, bro.
Like,
Shove a portable boombox over your shoulder.
ladies and gentlemen, your bride, Mr. and Mrs. Whatever. Go.
I
you know,
fall. I fall down the
like,
stairs.
I
absolutely eat
On the
shit. You just sat there bleeding.
Do
it
the music.
it
Sanju's like,
can't
do
be
the music, do
somebody.
the music.
It can't be somebody who wears an apron.
No, I can't.
There's how
Imagine
can
how
how can that
stupid
happen?
that looks.
Yeah,
But
imagine there's a
people
manager
are
over in the corner, a head waiter over there, and probably somebody else looking somewhere else that's wearing a waistcoat or something, you know. And there's a guy with an apron that has the hotel's name on it, up doing the MC. Like that can't happen.
Oh, what the
Oh,
fuck?
I fucking hate this job, bro. It's ridiculous the
Oh,
amount of shit.
fuck.
I'm like, sorry, I can't do it. I haven't done the wines on my table yet.
Yeah, that's true. And then
I don't know, but the thing is, like, I don't know why Jamie should do it. He
Can
is
you
the,
imagine?
but he's the only logical
All right,
choice.
guys.
No,
And
no, you're
he's
the only
like
logical
reading
choice.
off a thing. Yeah, it should be.
I mean, other than Sanju, other than we said his fucking name again. Believe.
this podcast is gonna be beep beep.
Nah, I'm not bleeping all these. Fuck 'em, man. I don't give a shit.
Just
If
John
if
just
our
doing the
podcast
happy
ever
parts.
if our podcast ever blows up, I'll come back and I'll remove this
Leave this
episode.
episode. Yeah.
Fair, fair. But
I mean, when our
other than
podcast blows up.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
other than like the manager, Jamie's the only other person out of the lot of us. Because
Yeah,
we're like
because he's in the
realistically,
suit.
yeah, he's in the suit.
Yeah.
He's like we're grunts in comparison to what he's supposed to be doing.
I have a
And like,
question.
yeah, go
Go.
on.
I love these.
Why can't Amanda do it? Why wasn't Amanda one of the choices?
I don't know. That's
Why
a
doesn't
woman
she
manager.
get put in the suit?
The same reason
Women.
I didn't, because Jay's a
Ah, here we
fucking
go. This
retard.
guy thinks he's good at
Adam,
his
you
job again.
shut up, you fucking dickhead.
Fucking hell.
Well, okay. Well, listen. It should be Jamie. It has to be because we're all grunts in comparison. Like I don't if the manager comes like I mean if the GM or like the assistant GM walks in and they see fucking one of us like, my black ass stood up there being like yo what's popping welcome in Mr. and Mrs. Stevens like no.
Fucking start rapping.
You're gonna walk in and be like, "Oh no, what is this? We've got a nigger up there." No, like it's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
That's really
So
weird. That's probably verbatim what they'd say.
it's swear down.
Yeah.
Jay would
They're
be
like,
like,
oh
"Oh,
man, who let Ado up
Oh,
there
for
do the
fuck's
goddamn thing?
Oh my god's sake.
Let's just name drop everyone, dude.
our old manager probably would."
Oh, you already said Jay. Fuck it.
Stop. He might find it. He's a freak.
There's this
Wait,
episode goes
to be
up and there's
fair,
some troll on the internet. He's like,
A hotel that has Jay, Sanju, Tamara,
Oh,
does
fuck.
the,
weddings.
Did Jay tell you about Keith's podcast? No.
Yeah,
What?
He's
he
going on
mentioned
it.
it.
That he
What
was
happened?
meant to be on it, man. There's no way. There's no chance in hell Keith's putting him on a podcast.
Keith? Who's Keith? Oh, like one of the
Do
old.
you remember the guy that left the first day you started, Peter?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So he started a podcast as well a couple of weeks ago, and
Far as
he
opinion.
has he has his friends on it and stuff like that. And then Jay, Keith's older brother was also a supervisor in the hotel, but he left a couple of months after I started. But
Dope.
yeah, he was like, so he's been on it, and then Jay went to, I think, I don't know, I can't remember who said it, but it was like, oh yeah, Keith asked me to be on his podcast. I was like, that just didn't happen at all, because like Keith's podcast, he just would not have Jay on it whatsoever.
Mm.
He can come on
Jay's just a
ours.
compulsive liar.
Stop.
Actually, could come on ours.
I would not. I forbid it.
Man, I haven't added him back on Snapchat. I have to.
When we all leave, we'll get him on.
Stop, dog.
What do you mean? He left.
That would be a painful
He's the
hour.
manager of a different department now. This is the best time.
True.
Oh, he give us all the gauze.
We should get every manager in the hotel on.
Same time.
Yeah.
No, nah.
Peter,
Mm,
Peter's
mm.
like, just in case this is real. No.
We should get every manager in the hotel on, but not at the same time, all separately, right? And then we won't tell them that we got every other manager on, and we'll upload all the videos at the exact same time.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Nice.
they'll be like, what the hell? Yeah. We'll get them fighting each other, and they won't even know it. And then we
Well,
run the
Jay,
hotel.
you're like, Jay, what do you think of Tamara?
Oh,
Oh, fucking no.
It's been working great. This is why my YouTube career is gonna take off.
streaming
What?
career. Plug your stream, John.
Uh, what's my stream called?
Professor Finesser.
Oh yeah, Professor Twitch.tv/Professor Finesser PhD. Link in the description.
You'll see me on there every now and then.
They have a fan page as well.
Maybe me, but don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, never get your hopes up about anything with Peter.
True.
Hey,
He'll probably just go away.
bet.
You're never living this down, Peter.
What do you mean? What are you gonna complain about? Like, dog, I had plans. My apologies.
Peter, let's just say I needed you there, man.
Hey, I know. I felt so bad. I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, oh, I fucked up.
Well, anyways, that's a story for off cam. Off cam.
What the fuck's
air.
that about?
None of your business, man. Me and Peter's secret sex cult. I
Yeah.
mean,
What do you mean secret?
fuck, dude. How long have we been? Only an hour. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I wrote topics down. Do you want to go through them? They're actually
Well,
pretty good, though.
John, I don't want to talk. Oh, okay.
No, yeah, go through the topics.
No, did you want to say something?
No.
Because they're kind of useless. I'll be honest with you. They're not.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I think Peter was gonna say about the presidential debate.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
gonna
no,
say.
if you've got topics, then go
I
ahead.
mean, they're not good, so we can start with that.
Oh, just say the topics. Christ almighty. Come on.
All right.
Then we
Alright, first
decide.
you're late. Now you're getting rowdy, though.
At the top of the topics, we have topics.
Eat that ass, boy.
So our topics are topics.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wrote down current situation, which I think we've covered that with
Very much
everything.
so.
All right. So I have a couple.
Right.
Will I just go for one?
Can
Yes.
you get on with it?
Oh, can someone tell this guy to shut the fuck up, man?
Come shut the fuck up, man.
All right. We have food. Do you want to talk about food?
I'll talk about food.
Do what food?
Go ahead.
All right. I did it in joint.
You did what?
I did it.
What? Man's eating joints, bro. What the fuck?
What?
What?
Is that what I said? I said I did it in joint writing. Or
Oh,
is
so
it
you can't
current-
read. You can't
Oh,
read.
so
I
it's
can't
fucking
read my own
scribble.
writing, is what I was. All
Adam
right.
writes like a
Man,
3-year-old.
if only we had a topics channel.
I know, yeah, but I already had the whiteboard out, man.
All right,
I
fair.
rejuvenated it. Fuck, man. I'm confused now.
All right, this is a great topic.
All right, we'll go with Someone give us a food thing. Favorite takeaway place.
The local one.
As in,
What do you
like,
mean?
late night takeaway or what?
Oh my god.
Like
Thai
Macca's or
food.
Smacks or
Yeah, it
something.
can be that, or like Chinese, or like
Chinese
Ooh,
by
Chipper.
far.
Yeah, I mean,
Chinese.
yeah, Chipper wins every day. Or oh, fuck, sorry, Chinese wins every day.
Chipper.
Yeah,
Chinese.
Oh,
Chinese
jeez, I
wins every day.
literally 0.2 seconds went by before I corrected myself.
It's important. 0.2 seconds. How about don't be
Um,
wrong in the first place?
Wait,
oh, that's
Chipper?
true. You,
No, Chinese
you
wins
ended
all
everything.
day, every day.
Yeah, it's better than everything. Um,
I've been craving a boojum for the longest time
oh
now.
yeah, dude.
nah, ginseng though. Gin,
Ginseng. Haven't had that in a
Oh,
Oh, I
minute, man.
had that the other day.
yeah, me,
my mom
Carl, and
got some.
Sean got
My
them.
mom got some today while she went out to Liffey Valley to get my brother's eye checked. And dog, I was so fucking vexed. She didn't get me. She gave me.
They
Some,
give
she
you
got.
so much.
Oh my god.
It's unreal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, ginseng is great. I don't know. We get Chinese quite regularly, and man, I've been feeling the peanut chili chicken and chips. Oh, it's so good.
What's everyone's order?
For what? Ginseng.
Chinese or ginseng? Yeah, whichever one.
I mean, it's a very different situation.
Really?
Yeah, because like in Chinese, you got like a spice bag or a chicken fried rice. A ginseng, you can mix all that bitch.
All right, what do you get in ginseng?
I get
Chicken fried rice.
I do. I get the fried rice. Then I get the
Nice.
noodles. Then I
Yeah.
get the chicken balls, whatever. The sweet chicken balls, whatever.
The sweet chili chicken.
Yeah, the sweet chili chicken.
Yeah.
That. Then I get the chicken curry.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
How much is this?
yeah. It's like tenner,
This
like
must
nine
cost
quid.
you
Yeah, that's
That's
like
the
30
that's a
quid as
box
that's
well.
B.
11 quid. That's
Yeah,
11 quid. That's box
that's a,
B, four
yeah.
things,
That's 14, 11 quid though.
and you get a fuck ton of it as well.
Yeah,
Mm,
and
it's
they
great.
don't mince around. Like they give you the shit.
Shout
Like you
out to
get a
ginseng.
pack.
Exact same, but just not the chicken curry. I get chicken. What are they called? Skewers
Yeah,
from like the sides part.
yeah.
They're pretty good, dude. And then some sweet and sour sauce on top.
What about from
Ooh,
like the local Chinese?
Salt and chili, shredded chicken, fried rice, and sweet and sour sauce.
ooh. I have the exact same, but instead of sweet and sour sauce, it's just a
Curry.
curry.
Yeah.
Me and you had Chinese at work one day.
Yeah, me and Peter were in on setup one day, and we just ordered Chinese to the hotel.
Because we didn't get any lunch, so we were like, "Fuck it." I was like, "I got cash. You got cash? Okay." So then he called the local Chinese, and they pulled up to the hotel, and I walked out like at the side entrance, like it's so sketchy. It was mad
Oh, it was
Yeah,
the
sketchy.
weirdest
did
thing ever. It
And
was
she's like,
two women in their pajamas delivering it.
That's awesome.
It was terrifying.
should invite them in.
It was class though. We just chilled in the C&B store eating Chinese.
"We were done. We just waited for like 40 minutes for our food."
Yeah. Man, that shit was a good day. What about
Oh,
you,
that was a
John?
fun day.
Are you peanut chicken chips
Yeah, I love the
chip?
peanut chili chicken and chips is so good
Never had that,
from
but
the
it sounds
local
nice.
Chinese. It's unreal. Other than that, I just get like my taste is pretty plain. Probably like I get kung po sometimes.
Kung
Um,
Pao.
yeah, whatever it is. I don't know, man. I'm not
All right,
fucking
Peter.
fluent
He
in
didn't know what he meant.
Chinese. Um,
I'm
I
impressed.
might.
I've never heard of Kung Po. I've only heard of Kung Pao. That's
Yeah,
what you
listen.
sounded like.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying. Listen.
fucking nonk.
I'm not, I was, We're gonna say you gotta get it right, man.
All right.
Sometimes I'll get like just like chicken chips and curry sauce like in a tray. Just things like that, nothing really super special. But the peanut chili chicken and chips is so good.
That sounds good.
It's really, really heavy though. It's like super filling.
Does it taste like peanuts?
Yeah, it does, but it's kind of like hot as well. Like
Oh, okay.
not really super spicy. Like it would be as spicy as kung po. It just tastes really good.
Well, actually,
Kung Pao. Didn't get that.
Ryan's
The silence was good
kicked.
there. Thanks, guys.
Ryan?
sorry.
Did I just say Ryan? Peter's kicked.
Wow. Do I look like a Ryan? Oh my
Man, I
god.
don't even know any Ryans.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Adam's name's Ryan.
Damn it. You can't dox me. The guy
Wait a
in your
minute.
picture is Ryan.
In my picture?
Yeah.
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 All right. Well,
All right. Do we have any other food
I have
questions?
loads of topics. Don't worry. Do you guys like cooking? And if so, what can you cook? What's the best thing you guys can cook?
Steak.
Oh, God.
Ooh, steak. I love it. I love beef. I love steak.
I love beef.
Smell like beef.
Beef jerker.
Beef
Um,
jerkers.
A chicken stir fry is my favorite shit.
John, what
Peter,
do
there's
you
no
make?
way in hell you cooking up a fucking chicken stir
What are
fry.
you talking
Man,
about?
chicken
Who
stir
the
fries are
best
like the
chicken?
easiest things to cook ever.
Yeah,
Like, what do
but
you
I'm
mean?
saying Peter is the laziest fucking shite
Yeah,
bag
but
I
when it
know.
comes to
There's no...
food, you have to think
Yeah,
about this.
Whoa,
true.
I do
whoa.
not know.
How am I gonna get
Yeah, but
violent?
that's somebody else preparing it for him. Like, I don't think Peter would prepare his own food.
I can't prepare my own food. I grew up cooking myself. What are you talking about?
Fucking dead ass fucking
What are you talking?
cooking Andy over there.
What are you talking about?
I think Carl's high.
What do you say?
I think Carl's high.
He might be.
That'd be
High
awesome.
on life.
Let's do a high
All
podcast.
right.
You had to do a drunk one.
Yeah, shit.
Only God knows what the fuck we'd say.
I'll be fucked. It'd be
We
like,
have to we have to get it uploaded
Yeah.
before
Oh
we
no,
sober up.
no, yeah. I
oh,
feel like we have to have like a watch party. You all have to sit there and listen to what the fuck we said.
oh fuck.
See what's
But yeah,
suitable.
Carl, what do you think is the best thing? You don't really cook. What's the best thing you can cook?
I can cook.
He
You don't
can't
really cook anything, do you?
Oven pizzas.
I'd cook taco mince,
cereal.
rice. When I was in college, I cooked.
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
So I'd have like
Got him.
taco mince, rice
Boom.
in wraps, like different stuff
Child.
like that. Meatballs.
Um,
What about you, Adam?
um,
What's that
oven
Donnie laughing
pizzas.
He said a child and he thought it was really funny.
No, no. I said boom.
Boom, a child.
Child.
Um, I'm trying to think what I can cook. I
Oven
can cook a stir fry
pizzas,
as well.
eggy bread.
Oh, eggy bread, man. I like baking more than cooking, to
What
be
the fuck's
honest.
eggy
I
bread?
make a whopper.
French toast.
It's
Man,
like
just
bread,
think
but
about it.
eggy.
No, I assume you're talking about French toast, but I thought you thought it was something like an Irish thing or something different or something.
Yeah, you use Irish bread and Irish eggs.
Fair.
True.
They have to be
Makes sense.
Catholic though.
I make a bomb ass Oreo cheesecake, don't I, Carl?
This is true.
That
With
shit is
absolutely
good.
no
Oh, I didn't
measurements
have a recipe,
whatsoever.
man. I
Just
was just
fuck
like,
everything
fuck
in a
this, I'll just
bowl.
yeet it in a bowl. Because I know how to make like a cheesecake, right? And then I was
Interesting.
like, let's just attempt to make an Oreo cheesecake,
We
and
have to
it
experience
shit
this.
was so fucking good. God, brownies, I can make sick brownies.
I can't really bake.
Yeah, me neither.
Baking is so much better
Baked
than
a
cooking.
good bit over lockdown. Made like
Yeah.
muffins and like cookies and shit.
Who
That's
knew Adam
awesome.
was a housewife?
Me, I did home ec for 5 years.
Oh, fair. I forgot about that. Yeah, true.
I was the last dude there.
The last
This
of us.
guy.
Maybe you're not a dude.
While we were out here making coffee tables.
Being real men.
Yeah, room and shit, cutting out trees and that.
Can you imagine?
Deforestation. Global warming.
That was what woodwork was. Just cutting trees. I would love that.
Yes.
Let's see.
Alright, what are the topics you got, big man?
All right, we'll move on from man. There's so many other words that I had in food, but I can't read them. And I was
Oh
doing
my
it, and I was like, I
god.
can't read that, but I was like, I'll remember what it says.
This guy.
um,
He's trying to
Donald
ruin our
Trump.
podcast.
All right, man. I'm the only one that thought of topics.
What you mean?
Exactly.
I
I'm
put
sorry, Adam. I asked you earlier. It was like, oh, is there any topics so like you can think of something?
Yeah,
He's
well,
like,
Cal,
nah, we'll figure it out.
I wanted it to be a
Fucking dickhead,
surprise.
you bro. You know.
Do you guys want children? Wait, do your girlfriends watch this?
Yes.
All right.
But it's okay, I can talk about it.
Okay, nice. Do you guys want children?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Do
Dope.
you?
The next question. How many?
Do you want children?
No
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than 3.
No less
I
than
want
3.
7.
Ooh.
Because then if you if you get more than three, then you have to buy a seven-seater car.
Nah, I want exactly 3.
Me too. I want exactly 3. 2 boys and a girl.
Or 4 and a
Are
divorce.
you having a boy in or abortion?
Oh, all right.
Shout out to the dictator.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
To be honest, Kyle, you needed that. You needed that to be a movie reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Otherwise, he would
Oh,
have
that
been
was
off this
hilarious.
podcast.
I heard Peter's inhalation. I was like, oh, he can't see that. Peter was like, I'm out of here.
That's a no for me.
That's a done.
You're
Shout out
welcome,
to
Carl.
John, man. Knows his movies.
I watch movies.
Oh,
That was a good
Oh.
movie. I like that film because he tried to do the zip wire thing or like zip line, and he couldn't get across because he had bricks in his pockets. Um. Anyway, yeah, kids. Yeah, I want 3, but I don't know if I'll have 3.
Peter.
Yeah, I want 3. 3 or 2.
Carl, shut the fuck up.
We lost them.
oh, oh God. Oh, Peter's reaction. Oh God, I'm nearly crying. Fucking hell. Oh.
No, I think
Yeah,
I'd be good with any of it.
imagine having a 7-seater. Unless it's like a Tesla.
I love 7-seaters. Do you ever
Yeah, I
remember
don't know.
I
Yeah,
wanted to
unless
sit in
it's
the
a
back of a
Tesla, I
7-seater
don't
when
want a
you were a kid, dude?
seven-seater.
That shit was lit.
I want you to name one family with more than 3 kids where they're happy. Peter, are you happy?
Uh,
He took too long to answer. That means no.
happiness is a strong word.
See, I'm kind of cheating because I have 4 siblings, so there's like 5 of us, but we don't live together.
Wow,
You know,
True.
Well, they're half siblings, apart from one of them.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Damn it. But still, I'd be good with any amount of kids, to be honest. Well, no, I don't want one, because I feel like
Yeah,
I'd
I wouldn't let him be on his own. He'd have to have another boy with him.
All right, bro.
Man's man's doubling down. I bet this guy's never even seen The Dictator.
he just got lucky.
Oh.
I'd be good with any amount of kid.
Except for like decimals.
What's that meant to mean?
Like a kid in a wheelchair.
What? You didn't have to go there, man. What the hell?
That's where you were going with it.
What movie reference is that?
Oh no. Our comeback is gonna be fucking cancelled.
I'm putting that in the description of the video. And Adam makes fun of disabled kids.
Go to the same fucking club as Chris D'Elia and Brian Collin. Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck. At least I didn't touch him.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
When
fuck.
when do you guys want kids?
Later.
oh, like 30.
I want to
That's
be born.
another 8 years away. That's mad, though, isn't it?
You're an old bastard.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's crazy,
10
True.
years away from me.
bro.
Well, that's wildlife, though, you know?
No.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is kind of wild.
I think I would like to be like. When would you like to get married?
Like, imagine.
Would you like to be married? Wait, all right, big man.
Alright, sorry.
Would you like?
I know where you live, Peter. You want to calm the fuck down. Go on.
Yeah, that was a layup. You gave that to me. No. When would you like to be married before you
Yeah,
have kids?
so
All right, bro.
That was a good question, Peter.
married before I have kids. Yeah, probably
So when do you want to get married then? I'm
tomorrow.
proposing.
There's actually a girl coming from Thailand I bought last week. She'll be here in like 2
What?
weeks. Just has to get a coronavirus.
That's
The
test.
from
fucking dude.
Thailand. Yeah, that's a guy,
Dude.
Carl.
What do you mean? It said in the description it was may or may not be a girl. They dressed up like one, so I assume it was. They sent me pictures, so it's all good.
Well, there you go. 90 Day
Pushed it-
Fiance.
Pushed it in like a button.
Is it weird that I found out Google
You found what
Um,
on Google? Oh, the girl.
the picture?
That was a good one,
Girl
Peter.
stuff.
Sorry, I didn't get it at first.
All right, man.
Do you want to say it again, Peter?
We just edited it out, John.
That's cool. John got it. That's all that matters.
John got it
John
30
got
I
it
thought
seconds
you
really fast.
later.
What does it mean?
I thought you were talking about specifically Carol's Thailand man woman. I was like, wait, how did you just Google searched Carol's Thailand man woman? What?
Man, woman.
we're gonna be canceled, dog.
What do you mean cancelled? Can't be cancelled if it hasn't started.
What do you mean? We have 15 subscribers. Thank you very much.
True.
What song? I'm gonna look up the channel now.
So what?
The
So
viral
Adam, what's your
podcast.
answer? Do you want to be married before you have kids or what?
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
having no bastard child.
All right, then. Jesus,
um, yeah, I guess so, but it wouldn't really bother me if I wasn't.
John.
I'm pretty chill about the whole thing, to be honest.
I mean, I wouldn't plan for it before marriage, but
Yeah, if it.
like, see, the thing is, yeah, if it happened, if it
Okay,
happens,
yeah,
it
yeah, fair
happens.
enough.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm asking you
But
like in an ideal sense.
ideally, no, because you don't want a kid that's yours at your wedding.
Yeah, true.
True.
And then I can just make Carl look after it, though.
Nah, because then you'd be worried about it and
No, I
like,
wouldn't.
Adam,
and
Adam,
it's
don't
in
tell.
the suite with you, you know.
So when?
Okay.
Okay, by what age do you wanna have? You wanna be married and have a
So
kid at?
married around 27, 28 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like after that, anytime. Start start like
6 months.
not really planning to have one, but also like not taking any precautions against it after that.
Mm. I think I want to be married on like 27, 28, and then like start having like get like a house and shit like already sorted, and then have like start planning to have a kid by 30, 31.
I'd want a house before, like a proper house before I actually got married. That to me is a
Mm.
bigger priority than getting married. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Yeah, I understand
this
that.
do
Yeah,
be true.
It depends where I'm living.
true.
I'm not gonna be living with the boys when I'm fucking like 26.
No,
Like,
that's not what I
What do you
mean. Like, I
mean?
mean, like, if I'm
Fucking
living
hype
in a
house.
city or if I'm living in a, like, if I'm living in back arse rural Ireland, then yeah, sure, I'll get a house. But if I'm living in New York, like,
All right,
just
calm
get a
down.
fancy apartment.
Yeah,
yeah,
well
but you,
that is like a house in New
Yeah,
York.
I
That
know,
would be
but it's
considered a home, you know?
yeah,
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 like it depends on where you live.
Home
and
is
if,
where the heart is, guys.
and you can still like if you have the money, you can just buy like while you're still renting, buy another like try to buy another house
Yeah.
if you had the money.
Yes,
yeah.
indeedy.
It'd be easier to do it without a kid because then you're not spending money on the kid while you're trying to save money for a house or while you're trying to.
Yeah, and also
Fair.
you'd
Like
have a house
financially,
to
it makes
bring the
sense.
kid home to.
Yeah, financially, it would make sense to have all that sorted before you have a kid because realistically, that's going to be the biggest cost overall, not
Mm,
the house.
mm,
Um,
My
so
plan is, right, I'm gonna get my job. I'm gonna graduate from college, get a job. I'll like rent cheap or, I like convert the upstairs in the house that I'm in currently and like put a shower in and stuff and like live here.
mm-hmm.
Um Save like hardcore save, for a good while. And then buy a Tesla and then after that I don't care.
are you straight into work when you're done college? Or do you want to be? Sorry, it was better.
I haven't decided yet. I'm going with the flow.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
I might do some traveling about. We'll see.
I'm like my plan, the dream plan, is finish fourth year and in America in a camper van for like a year, and then if I love it, stay there, like get a house there, and if I don't, come home and sort my life out then.
Solid plan.
I feel like my plan is as soon as I graduate, I want to have a job immediately and
Really?
yeah,
Do you
immediately.
have any interest in travel?
Not, I'm like, well, like for like a week or two,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, but not
But
like
no, no,
months.
I don't want. I know, not a chance.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't have. I don't feel like I have the time, nor like I don't want for it. It's just like
What about
whatever.
the gal pal?
Sir,
What about the gal pal?
I feel like she's on the same page.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're just gonna like,
'Cause I
cause
feel
like
like that's a big thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean like with us, it's kind of like if we want to take like if we want to go travel, we can satisfy that need by going for like a week or two. But I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
after a week of or like after a week or two, and like when the money is starting to like fall, whatever, that anxiety I don't ever want to have.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah, I
like
get
I'd
you.
rather, yeah. So if I want to go on holiday, I want to go there knowing I can blow whatever amount of money, but
And then
knowing
come
like
back
I'll
2 weeks later
come
and
back home,
save
yeah.
it
And
up again. Then yeah, that's
so
fair enough.
I want to get a job as soon as possible and like move out and like rent really cheap, but like not cheap than living in a fucking like bin, but like just
Yeah,
enough.
just get a nice place for cheap. Like yeah.
Yeah, just nice for
Yeah,
cheap.
like
Like,
if you it depends on where you're working too. Like you can rent somewhere super cheap if you're not like in Dublin City or like in, Galway, Limerick, Cork City, that kind of
but
thing. But you might have to be because
yeah, even Galway's pretty cheap though to like rent.
yeah,
But
but
I'm
it
saying
wouldn't be as cheap as like say for example if I was to do what you're doing and like I got into a school,
mm,
like in
in
fucking
Limerick.
anywhere. No,
But
like in the arse crack of nowhere kind of
yeah, but
thing. Like in a
I mean,
small town.
I don't know why, but my spare time I just like looking at houses just to see
Longwood. Sorry.
just to see what the like.
Am I gonna have to bleep that?
No.
No, I just like in my spare time like looking at houses and see like what's up in the market, like really expensive, like I'm never gonna buy, but just looking like what like the houses look like and shit. In Limerick, they're fucking cheap. They are like you get like a 5 6 bedroom house for like 400K,
Yeah.
whereas like in Dublin that's like 2 mil.
Yeah.
So, like,
True.
yeah, I know what you mean. If you get like a teaching job in like let's say Limerick, where like the rent is really cheap or like houses are really cheap, it'll be a lot easier for you to get your like sorted and stuff. But in terms of like my situation, in terms of like finance companies and firms are always just in capitals. They don't tend to be like big ones anywhere. Are just in the capitals. So almost every single finance firm that like was looking at me for like placement, they're all in Dublin.
Yeah, it's gonna have a place. Yeah.
Is always going to be in Dublin or in Galway. Like it's just big places. That's it. So like I feel like what I would do is probably rent a place just outside Dublin,
Yeah.
whatever, and
Suburban.
get a bus in every morning. But like just far enough from
Fucking
Dublin where like it's not that like expensive. Maybe like Leixlip or something like that.
Yeah, I get
But
you.
I mean like that's still expensive maybe. But like I could chance it. You know, like somewhere just outside of Dublin where I can just get a bus in or drive in.
So you're not gonna do a masters?
I do want to do a masters, but I want to have a job whilst I'm doing my masters.
Oof. That sounds
It,
like a
it,
lot of effort.
it is a lot of effort, but like I want to do a masters. I'm 100% want to do a masters. I would love to do a PhD.
That sounds like, man, a PhD is something that I'd love to do, but goddamn, I just really don't want to.
Yeah.
If you look at the process of getting a PhD,
Mm,
it's so much, and I just wouldn't be able for it. I know I just give up halfway.
I,
Like they like Spanish Inquisition you on that shit, on like what you write, and I just maybe it's different for different degrees, but I know if you're going into like a science field,
mm,
they'll they have like months to look over your doctorate thing, like whatever you. I don't know. It's not called a doctorate. Is it a thesis? Another thesis? I don't know what it
No,
is.
yeah,
doctorate. Yeah,
Is it a
PhD.
doctorate? No, but the
PhD means you're a
doctorate is
doctor,
what
no?
you get.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but you
Doctors
don't
get
do the doctorate.
Oh yeah, thesis,
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
dissertation or something, is it?
yeah, whatever it is, that thing. They have months to look over it, and then they bring you in for an interview, and they like roast you on it.
I mean,
Nice.
I wouldn't say that like be like, hey, listen, fathead.
Yeah. No, but no, but like I'd be able to handle that, but I wouldn't be able to handle this them being like, so why did you do this instead of this, which would have been way better? And I'd be like, man, I, I don't know, man. Like if I knew, I would have fucking done it that way, you know? Head ass, bro, stupid ass, fucking. Who are you anyway? What do you have a doctorate in? Fucking annoying people. Get out of my face. And then
And
I,
then walk out
and
with a
then
smile on your face.
yeah, and then that'd be like, well, however much, like 15 grand or some shit, just gone down the drain because I pissed them off and I'm not allowed within 100 feet of the premises anymore. And that's exactly how I see
Future
it
so
going.
fun.
I don't need a doctorate anyway. I have a mandatory master's to do, so I'll stop at that.
Yeah, you see, travel is I'm not right now anyway. I'm not interested. I think when I get into like maybe third year, I'll start, or yeah, third year, I'll start looking at like what masters I have available or whatever. You know, like what I actually can get. But right now, like a job isn't anywhere on my priority list because I don't really care where I work. I guess it's not a thing driving me or anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just want to be in America in a
Fuck me,
beautiful.
man. PhD is 3 years, dog.
Yes.
Oh man, after an entrance exam. Oh.
Imagine that though. PhD's a year, 3 years after you do your fucking master.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus
That
Christ.
would be 8 years total for me.
mm,
And I'd have to do mine in education. I wouldn't have the option to do it in science.
yeah.
If I wanted to do it in science, it'd be longer.
Not doing it then.
Just
Might do
drop
it in
out. Like,
education.
I think I might just.
Imagine I did a PhD, like I went in to become a teacher, got a PhD in like something to do with education or childcare, and then became like the best therapist in the world, like child therapist or some shit.
Mm,
I like
true.
discover a new disease in children.
Not a
I
child
mean, you could do
therapist.
that on the side.
True.
Side hustle.
They wouldn't take me seriously unless I had a PhD though.
True.
Just write your own. Just like do something on Word or something.
Facts. Send it to somebody who's woke.
Dude,
Isn't it weird that like, excuse me, that like all these things are like things that are coming up in our lives?
That's terrifying.
what do you
If you
mean?
like, if you imagine like 10 years ago, where we all were, and then we're 10 years ahead of us is so drastic.
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now, like you like Peter was saying before, oh yeah, I want kids and to be married. Whereas 10 years ago, you were just bopping about a playground.
Fuck man.
I
I
don't know
need
about that, man.
truers.
At 10 years old, I was in no playground, man. That's a bit sus.
I was in the back of the van
Yes, sir.
after being at a playground. Anyway,
Wait a minute.
Strange
so
man
I
giving you a
have
lollipop.
another thing wrote here that looks like Reliant re sheep. So if does anyone want to talk about that?
Something
Reliant.
about
Reliant re
sleep.
sheep. No, it's not sleep.
Uh,
Anyway,
I've got
I'll
sheep.
move on.
I've
You
got
just
more.
start talking about that?
I've got more cows though, man. Sheep are fucking retarded. Let me tell you that.
No.
And they're not actually mine. They're just in the field out behind me.
Fair.
Did I ever tell you guys about how one day, cause we throw food out for like birds and shit out in their back garden, and like out in the
Mm,
field behind our house, and
yeah.
sometimes we'll like throw fruit and stuff that nobody's gonna eat, and like the cows will eat it, like apples and shit. I don't actually know if they eat it. I assume the cows eat it. If not, it'll just biodegrade anyway. That's fine. I was doing that one day, and there was cows like all like gathered right up to the fence, so I couldn't like just throw it in. So I had to throw it really far. So I was like, all right, let me see how far I can throw this. And it was an apple, and I just like swung my arm back, and I fucking flung that bitch right, and it clocks a cow straight in the fucking head, man, right between the eyeballs. And you could see its look of confusion, and I felt so bad. That was the worst I've ever felt for an animal that shits on other animals of its same kind. Cows are fucking
Fair.
disgusting, by the way. They'll look you dead in the eyes and shit themselves.
Oh yeah, it's unreal.
It's kind of hot.
What was I gonna say here?
I've had a woman do that to me before.
I
Ew.
believe you.
I don't.
I like talking to animals. I find it peaceful.
Alright,
Whether it
bro.
be like cows or like a spider in my room. I always name all the spiders.
Before you kill them,
No, I don't kill them. I let them out, or I leave them in my room. Depends if there's flies in my room. Name the flies I hate.
I hate flies.
They're actually the grim cunts of the world.
Alright, that's another bleep.
Is
Haha.
that why you love spiders? Or
Yeah,
well, I
that's
wouldn't
why I
say
leave them
love,
in so
but
that they kill
yeah, but then
Insects.
they're like eating the spiders in your room.
Yeah, but it's
He's
in the corner away from me.
he
Like it's
secretly wants to be Spider-Man as well.
true. Become a daddy long
What does your
Uh,
topic thing say, my dude?
do you want a new one? Oh,
Sure, no, no.
religionary sheep.
Take a picture and put in the fucking thing or something, so we can all decipher this. Because I was like, this is weird.
Well, this I've gone down it because some of them just aren't that good because they're
Okay,
near the end. You know what I mean? So like we can do them next time. I have one that'll be good though. Retirement. Do you guys, when you retire, do you want to retire, and what do you want to do when you do?
gonna retire.
Yeah, since we're talking about
Oh,
our life, we might as well
I
go
can
through
take a
everything.
photo of the thing. Hang on, I'll take a photo.
All right.
Oh, were you able to do it?
Yeah,
I would
weirdly
like.
enough.
I would
Did you
like
just
to.
go into Adam's room?
Yeah.
Man's like,
Cause,
I'll do it, and he
cause,
gets out of his room and goes into Adam's room.
cause, like I'm doing this off my phone, whereas
Go in
Adam's doing
there.
it.
The echo.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm doing it off my phone because like headphone situation for me, whereas Adam's doing it on his computer, and I just was like, oh sure, I'm already on my phone. I can
All
just
right.
move. Cut this out.
All right. No,
No, throw that
this
shit
is
in.
staying in.
Or where you gonna put it?
I'll put it in general.
All right, bet.
All right, retirement plans.
Yeah, I would like to retire to
I'm
a
fucking off to
quiet.
Italy or something.
Yeah, like a quiet. No,
Or
not
Hawaii. Oh,
Italy.
that'd be
Not for me.
lit.
Italy definitely not for me.
Yeah, yeah, you're
Not for me. But like, I would like.
genetically disadvantaged there.
Yeah, fair. Um, I would say like to retire to like a quiet place and just chill, like Wales
What the fuck?
something like that,
Wales.
My man
or
says
like
Italy's
Hawaii.
not for me and says, you know where I want to go? Wales.
Yeah, but I mean, like Italy, they'd probably kill me. So like, it's not a matter of like
What?
life or death
And
there.
people in Wales won't?
Well, yeah, like Italy has like what was it? The highest one of the highest levels like racism or some shit. They're not exactly welcoming.
Oh, this is true.
Scusi, bobbity boopy.
Anyway,
It's a Family Guy
I'd
reference.
say like Hawaii. I would like to stay, so, or like
yeah, Hawaii. Dude, I want to go to Hawaii so bad.
uh,
Looks sick. Because
or
it's
like
like a place where
Miami.
you can live.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what I mean?
watched Lilo and Stitch, so I've seen like a lot of Hawaii.
Fair. What do you want to say?
Me?
Yeah.
Carberry.
Still up
That's
in my
another.
man's ass.
Nah.
That's another bleep. That's another bleep.
Fuck.
Uh,
Near
uh,
the end,
Pretty
man.
funny.
Who's gonna listen?
Just drop his addy, like no bother.
um,
Pull up.
I don't really know yet. I don't have any
Let's
retirement plans. See, my
You,
thing is like I want to teach for a good long while, you know, and I like work my way up. Like I'll be a year ahead. I'll be like a trusted, you know, teacher and all that shit. And then eventually, when I get a good bit older and like I've been teaching for years and years and years, I'll go for like vice principal and principal. And I'll do a few years as that, and I'll retire with like a principal pension. And then after that, I'll just vibe. I think I'll stay in Ireland, but I'll probably like buy an
go on
apartment in
cruises.
like Spain and no, not cruises. Fuck that shit. And yeah, I'll like go over there occasionally.
yeah.
I don't know because you see the thing is like we're all like, oh yeah, I want to retire to this, I want to retire to that. Like by the time I retire, like I'll probably have grandkids and shit that I want to be
Probably
seeing.
tired.
You know? Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
schlumped, man. I'm retiring to my fucking bed.
I plan on dying at 25, so I guess I
Or
don't
like
know if I'll have
fucking
time to
Dying
retire.
Terminator.
dying at 25, kids at 27.
I mean,
I'm gonna
that checks
freeze
out.
my kid juice.
Kid
Wait a minute.
juice. Bet. Oh, are you, Carl? Where'd you want to retire to? You said Italy, wasn't? Was it?
Italy or like somewhere exotic. Hawaii.
Somewhere racist.
It's a bit sus. It's a bit sus, Carl.
Somewhere segregated.
I want to go to South Africa during apartheid.
Going to fucking Moscow. That's where I'm going. I know. I just want like see. I kind of want. You know, John, you were saying like I get a house in Spain or whatever, but I kind of want that before like I'm
Before you're like 60.
like 30 or 40. Like so, like you
Yeah.
have
Okay.
it
Oh,
to
Before
bring
you're
your
30 or
family
40.
too.
before you're 30.
30, like not 30, but like
What about
before I'm
a house in Spain?
40, say.
When you're a
Yeah,
silver
but I
fox.
mean, like you're looking for a job that's gonna pay you like something like 100 grand a
Yeah,
year.
but
That
like
that is the only way you're gonna
if
have a
you
house
if
here
you
and a house in fucking like Spain in
yeah,
Madrid.
but if you buy say a house in Spain, you can just rent it out and just have them pay the mortgage on it.
Yeah, but you have to be able to buy the house. Like, where you gonna live
You
here?
just need the fucking down payment. That's all, and then just rent here, or you can just live at home.
I mean, I guess.
I've decided. I'm gonna move to the slums of Brazil
The
and
favelas.
work on breeding
Why?
techniques.
Why?
I don't know, why not? Who else does that?
I mean, if there's
Sane
anybody here to
people.
do it, it would be you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
No, it's not.
Alright, let me try read my writing.
All right. Let me go into the general chat.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Lord
On
have
which
You just get out
stream?
of bed?
mercy.
No, I
Lord,
like sat up in my chair.
Oh, okay.
Lord
Um,
have mercy. What
how
in
do
the
I do this?
name?
Adam has written state examinations with that handwriting.
Fuck.
And some other mother frickers
Me.
have.
Okay. Does the
So,
bottom
you want to
say
go from the bottom?
recipes?
The
Okay, one
very
sec.
bottom?
One sec.
Yeah.
No, I know what that says.
Okay. Retirement and what?
The, the one underneath, the bottom one?
Yeah.
Anyone else want to guess?
Pet peeves. Pet peeves.
Hey, well done.
Pet peeves. All right.
This one's
Rehab.
the, no, it's rely and resheep.
What are your pet peeves? Rehab.
Right. All right. So aliens is there,
Yep.
but what is this? Re. There's an R E H or L.
See, sometimes I add extra letters, which might fuck.
Dog.
Rel and resheep.
What is that
Rel
second
and resheep.
word?
We've got
It's, it's aliens.
Al Remus.
It's aliens, man. Obviously.
All right, I see
What?
alien, but then I see something between the N and the S.
I added in an extra. It's
It's an
alieninous.
apostrophe, bro.
It's alieninous. 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 No.
Man,
Yeah, it's a
Type in
letter
the
E.
type in the comic.
Alien.
Type in the comments
reward?
if you can.
Does that say reward?
Reward sheep.
Reward scheme or something?
No. Anyway, the one above it. I know what this says.
He bag have your. No, you're largely friends.
How long have you known your longest friend?
Hey, listen, I wasn't that far off.
Man, that does not say friends. In what goddamn language?
It
um,
does.
I
Alright.
would say, yeah. What's the one above that? How many names?
How many? How many? Yeah, so it says children, and then the subtext was how
Oh,
many, and then names.
okay,
But
okay.
I think we might have to leave it there for now, because me and Kyle gotta go. Unless you
Oh,
finish it up. Well, we can finish up now, or do you guys want to talk some more?
Nah, we'll finish it up.
I
Type in the
I
comments if you can see this and read it.
little return.
Yes, it was. I agree. Back again.
Yeah, same time next week. Well, because
Lit.
we're online now, where we're not actually in, be a little easier because we can
Yeah.
like
mm,
I'm not waiting to get home at fucking 9 o'clock and stuff, so
True.
yeah.
I can get the work
5 a.m.
done.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. Sunrise podcast.
So yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Did we
Uh,
say it? Did we say anything at the end?
Nope.
um,
What's
peace.
Poppington?
Did we say anything at the end? So
See you
long,
later, bread gang
bitches.
or something.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, the home
subscribe.
Brennan's.
slices.
Hey,
Brennan's bread gang.
so long, home slices. Brennan's bread gang. Throw up your Brennan's bread gang signs. No other gang signs, just the Brennan's bread one, please.
Brennan's bread. Not really affiliated with.
Spread.
Please don't dox us.
True.
Right,
Pull up.
come on.
Or where we work. But
True.
yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.